So, like the happy little masochist that I am, I logged on to a well-known social networking site, expecting what? To be enlightened, to find the meaning of existence, to reach self-deification? No. I try to utilize these sites as tools to get the message out, but sometimes I scroll. And I tell my wife to strike me in the head with a blunt object whenever she sees me scrolling. Well, the other day I did, and there they were. The angry, adversarial online Satanists. They seem to be making a comeback. Anyone with the most basic knowledge of Satanism knows that the word Satan means the adversary. In ancient Hebrew mythology, the adversary, or Ha-Satan, was, in a sense, an employee of Yahweh's. His function was to tempt humankind to see if they would stay true to the Lord. Is that it? Are the angry online Satanists working for God? Anyway, in the satanic cyber world, one can't help but be witness to an overblown interpretation of what it means to be the adversary. Too many use this meaning as an excuse to release their petty, pent-up frustrations. They're proving nothing by being tough guys online. But if the only tool in your toolbox is a chainsaw, then everybody looks like a Texas teenager. And when they join together, yeah, that's what you want. These great individuals form social networking groups or circle jerks, pleasuring themselves over their bombastic bullshit. Truth is, those on the left-hand path shouldn't be adversarial to their fellow travelers, but instead towards ignorance, blind faith, and conformity of thought. Conformity of thought. Sites like Twitter and Facebook are useful tools, but unfortunately, they're breeding grounds for the most vile offshoot of conformity of thought, mob mentality. You see it all the time with politics. It's endless, every day. Like the simpleton that's easily swayed by a bumper sticker. Few look deeper than the headlines or memes. They don't want to dig deeper for the truth because they don't want to ruin the emotional charge they get when the meme fits their narrative. So, even though I try to keep the sector Lauren got separate from this bullshit online squabbling, the organization was unfortunately sucked into that black hole. What had happened was a sect member on another group site, not related to ours, argued against the idea of thought crimes using the imagination of a pedophile as an example. His point was, just because an individual has heinous thoughts but doesn't act on them, should that person be damned for life? Because of this, an online mob grew, labeling the sect sympathetic to pedophiles. An ugly fucking rumor, something that couldn't be furthest from the truth, because I personally would relish the opportunity to feed pedophiles into a wood chipper, slowly, feet first. I can fully understand how the herd can be swept up by the mob, but those who claim to be Satanists, the supreme individualists, wouldn't that be antithetical to their personal philosophy? But I digress. So, in conclusion, if you're someone easily swayed by the whims of the mob, then don't waste your time on the left-hand path. You're a lemming, and lemmings don't do well on their own. Truth is, they don't do so well in a group either, so maybe that's not such a great example. But you get my point.